Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Counterpick. This time featuring Azir, the Emperor of the Sands.
The future will be written by the Ascendant.
At the beginning of time, no one really knew what to do with Azir. This became pretty clear as players around the world started to unlock his potential. He quickly joined as one of the strongest utility mages in-game. If you want to know what to do against him, you must first know what he is capable of. Let's quickly break down his skills. His core ability is W. This summons a Sand Soldier. Whenever Azir himself isn't in range to hit you, this soldier will. It deals magic damage that scales with his ability power. His Q is what 90% of Azirs will max first. It orders all soldiers to charge in one direction. This will deal massive damage and slow you. E is where it gets tricky. E will make Azir himself to charge to one of his soldiers. If he hits you on the way, he will knock you up, deal a little bit less damage and gain a shield. Be aware that he can order the soldier to charge mid-flight. His ultimate is a very unique mechanic. Not because it's a wall, but because it's a wall that will knock you back even if you try to jump it. In many cases, it will even interrupt the damage your jump is supposed to deal. For example, Lee Sin's Q won't do any damage, but Jack's Q will still hit you. This wall charges forward, but be aware that it starts slightly behind Azir, and it pushes everything in front of it. Azir's fifth ability is the recreation of fallen turrets. These turrets will decay over time, but they are far stronger than the normal ones. He can use this ability to recreate both friendly and enemy turrets. Now, why is he such a deal? He has a tool to decide most of the teamfights, and that is the wall. That is one of many reasons he is played in both competitive scene and solo queue. He is able to prevent the enemy from disengaging, or he can simply protect his allies. A well-placed wall can even prevent the enemy from joining the teamfights, or simply forcing them to burn flesh, as it is one of the few ways to jump the wall. But the wall is not everything. During laning phase, he is extremely dangerous bully. His abilities have a relatively low mana cost and long range. So you have two choices. You have to either outsustain him or outpoke him. Good example for sustain is Zed. Both Zed and Azir can poke, but every time they do so, Azir loses mana and Zed energy. During the first few levels, Zed will have some trouble, but the longer the game is, the easier it is for him. Because Azir has so much utility, it is best if you just go all in and burst him down. Again, I am pretty sure Zed can do that. If you don't like assassins, Syndra is your bet. You can't simply walk up to Azir to Q him in the face. But the long range stun is great opening for burst. Because they both have very similar playstyle, this could be a skill matchup, but there is one little catch. Syndra snowballs far better than Azir. She is able to make it 4v5. Apart from the disengage wall, Azir can't really do anything about it. If you like to play LeBlanc against Azir, just be careful, because if he knocks you up while you're casting your W, it will nullify all the damage. If you simply want to outpoke Azir, you can go for Xerath. He has faster wave clear and stronger late game. Similar champion is Ziggs, but he requires a little bit more skill. If you have a jungler with ground control, Ziggs is definitely able to one-shot Azir. If you are still scared of Azir, just go and play him yourself. It is the easiest way to uncover his weaknesses. I hope this guide will help you to climb the ladders. Feel absolutely free to argue with me and feel free to give us your thoughts on taking down the Emperor. So thank you for watching, and as always, thank you come again.